You keep telling yourself that you want to draw, but you just can't find the time. Whether it's work, school, life gets in the way. I totally get it. But what if I told you that you don't need more time, you just need a better strategy? Peace, I'm Dawood Marion, and this is See It Draw It, the channel where I make advanced techniques more approachable for beginners. In this video, I'm going to give you 5 simple tips that's going to help you make art a daily routine. Let's jump in. Tip number 1, take your sketchbook everywhere that you go. And you've probably heard this one before, but it's a really good one. One of the ways that I recommend doing this is just really making an art bag and keeping it in your car. I filmed this video while waiting for my car to be repaired, and since I had my art bag in the car, it was real convenient for me to just grab it out before they took my car in, and then I could just sit down and just draw these pictures. But for years, I actually rode my bike and didn't drive, so I would always keep my sketchbook in my backpack. But I made it a habit for years to always keep my drawing supplies with me. I mean, I literally would carry my drawing supplies to weddings, to restaurants, all types of events. I even had my sketchbook with me at my mother's funeral, where I drew portraits of my family and friends who were going up to testify of how beautiful of a person she was. You'll never know when you find yourself waiting on something or someone, so it's just better to always keep your supplies with you, no matter what your mode of transportation is. Tip number 2, set a timer. Your drawing sessions don't have to be long, drawn-out marathon episodes where you're drawing for hours on end. Actually, the shorter sections are more helpful when you're in the beginning stages trying to build the habit of drawing more regularly. I actually had to build my endurance to draw for longer periods of time, and believe it or not, to this day, I still do lots and lots of short sessions. So when you find a time to do a drawing session, just simply set your timer to 5 or 10 minutes, and that should be good enough in the very beginning. Your drawing sessions will become longer naturally as you get back into the rhythm of drawing on the regular basis, because you will start to enjoy drawing more. And once you enjoy it more, you'll want to do it more. And once you do it more, you'll get better. And then it just goes in a circle. Tip number 3, make your wallpaper your art. One of the biggest time drainers is the internet, and most of us use our phone to access it. Every time you open up your phone, you will see a picture of your own art reminding you of your goal to draw more. Even though you're not going to stop and start drawing every time you open your phone, just seeing your art so frequently will actually create a subconscious desire to draw more. So then you won't even have to push yourself as hard. Eventually, you'll find yourself drawing instead of scrolling on social media or watching random YouTube videos. Tip number 4, put it in your schedule. If you really want to draw more, it shouldn't be extremely hard to put 5 or 10 minutes of drawing into your daily schedule. And I do understand we all have a lot of stuff going on, and sometimes even that short period of time can feel undoable. But what I recommend is scheduling 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there into your weekly or daily schedule, and eventually you will start to draw more. Again, if you're starting with really quick sessions, then it shouldn't be hard to block out 5-minute, 10-minute sessions here or there and let the people know around you that you're going to be available after 5 or 10 minutes or after 20 minutes or whatever the case may be. I do understand that in our busy schedules, even scheduling in 5 or 10 minutes can seem like really hard to do, right? But just push yourself to do it, nudge yourself to do it. You'll be surprised of what you could pull off. And in those little sessions, you'll find yourself drawing more when you do have the time to draw more, because you will kind of get into some of the drawings. Some drawings will only last about 5 or 10 minutes, right? But then you'll have those drawings that last even longer because you just got into it more. You know what I mean? And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for those accidental sessions where, oh, wow, I was really having a lot of fun and I just got so deep off into it, I didn't realize how much time had passed. That is the goal. And tip number 5, don't try to be perfect. Again, we've probably heard this one before, but perfectionism can be very uninspiring. I found that the best way to go into every drawing session is to go into it with a childlike mindset, meaning that you don't have any preconceived ideas of what you're about to create. You're just like, you know what? I'm going to go into this sketchbook. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to pull out my pen and I'm just going to start wiggling my pen on this paper. And I don't really care what comes out. I don't know what comes out, but I'm very curious as to what's going to come out. That is the key, being curious. Little kids are curious. When they put that crayon on a page, they don't know what's going to happen. So they're just watching, just like a person sitting in the back seat behind them is watching. And so that's really where you want to be, is wondering what you're going to put down on that paper. And a bonus tip is to not judge your work while you're working. It is very tempting to get into the weeds of whether you're drawing something the right way or the wrong way. But what I found over the years with many clients and myself is when we go into a drawing with a curiosity versus knowing or assuming what's going to happen, we tend to enjoy the process more and the work comes out better. So remember, you don't need a ton of time to make drawing a daily habit. What you need is really simplistic things that you can do that makes it not feel like it's this whole thing, right? You know, you have to set up everything and I need to have the right time. I need to have a ton of hours and all this kind of stuff. That's not the truth. The truth is that you just want to be consistent. But in order to be consistent, you have to make things very simple, very simplistic and doable, little bite-sized moments. You know, you have to make the most use of those moments. We all get those moments. We're all sitting around at different places all the time, and we could totally just sketch a picture really quick, and it doesn't take a long time. And what happens is I found that when you start sketching on a picture, even if you're just planning to do it for a couple minutes, you end up taking 5, 10, 15 minutes. And the more you start doing that, the more you get better actually doing those little sketches, the more you're going to want to do it more. And I've actually found that doodling is something that gets me just using the pen, using the pencil, and just kind of making sure that I'm on the page doing something. The more you're doing that, the more you like what you do. The more you like what you do, the more fun you have. The more fun you have, the more you want to do it. And it just kind of goes in a circle. You know what I mean? I'm very curious as to which tip you found most helpful. So leave a comment and let me know which one you're going to try first. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.